Thank you, Chloe, and thank you for everyone today for turning up. So, TG Metals were born on the ASX in May of 2022, so not even 18 months old at the moment. Just a toddler in respect of the other peers who have been presenting today, but kids grow up fast, so basically watch us as we grow. We've got 356 square kilometres of ground in the Lake Johnstone Greenstone Belt in Western Australia, and we're just south of the Emily and Maggie Hayes past-producing nickel sulphide deposits. We've also got near the Metcalfe lithium deposit just to our east as well. So we're in a good location, and we're currently conducting our first drilling programs. So we're looking for three styles of mineralisation. Nickel laterite is one, nickel sulphides, and also for pegmatite lithium. So our first drilling program that we completed was on the nickel laterite prospects, and that was mainly aimed around defining some high-grade nickel laterite. There's a processing facility to the south of us at Ravensthorpe, 140 kilometres away, and we're aspirational that one day we may be able to provide some high-grade ore to that plant. So in our first drilling program, we did actually intersect some high-grade nickel laterite up to 3.23%, which is quite rare for Western Australian laterites to get that high. And we also had some up to 13 metres thick of high-grade nickel laterite there as well. So and there's also a fair amount of low and medium grade in there as well, which is potentially beneficiable as well. So we're going to do some test work on that and see how much of that we can upgrade. Currently out on site, we've got a couple of drill rigs working on our nickel sulphide prospects. So the nickel sulphides at Emily Ann and Maggie Hayes is the style that we're targeting. Those deposits don't start until well below 200 metres below surface. The previous exploration that's been done out there has been quite ineffective, only testing less than 200 metres. So we applied some high-powered electromagnetics earlier on this year, and we ended up with 9 conductors. We've whittled that 9 down to 3 high-priority conductors, which we're currently drill testing at the moment. So we've done 4 pre-collar RC holes, and we're currently following that up with diamond tails as I speak. In addition to that, we did the first lithium exploration that was done on the tenements. So we did a soil sample program, and we ended up with a very large anomaly, 2.6 kilometres by 1.1 kilometres in size. That is also being currently drill tested as well with RC drilling down to 120 metres. And what we're aiming to find there is something similar to what is over on the Forrestania Greenstone Belt where they found flat-lying pegmatites, and that generates a large anomaly similar to what we've got. So, and the first lot of samples have already hit the lab, so they came in on Tuesday into Perth. So we're looking at getting first assay results from these programs within the next 3 weeks. We've got a tightly held register. Around 68% of our shares is held in the top 50 shareholders. All of our founding shareholders are still with us, and we also have of the 6 million that we raised last year, we've still got over 3 million in the bank to complete these first RC and diamond drilling programs. So we're set up now with all of our approvals and everything to go forward for phases 2 and 3 of our drilling programs, depending on what we see in our first results, and they're due to roll in very shortly. So I guess if there's one thing that I'd like you to take away from today, is that we are out there drilling when a lot of people aren't drilling at the moment, and we've got assay results which are on the doorstep of hitting our ASX releases. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Any indications of those assay results? No, okay, bad question. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to ask a question of David? aside from the question that I just asked on how are those assay results coming in and looking, which is obviously not allowed.
No, can't say that yet.
Nothing? So just to repeat, the question was, what's the outlook for 2024? What's most exciting that everyone here should take away from what you're about to do?
Okay, so in 2024, we're looking to follow up on the results of the drilling programs that we've got at the moment. But also, as I said, we've got 6 other conductors that we need to test for nickel sulfides. And also we've done some gravity survey work as well to define what's known as deep notch weathering, which is a fairly new technique, and it is useful for finding nickel sulfides, just basically deep weathering over the nickel sulfides. We need to run some further TEM work over that to define some targets, but it's also something we'll be following up in 2024. And we'll be working further on expanding our lithium soil sampling to find even more targets than the big one that we've got there at the moment. We've also got, almost untouched, but we have done some research on our Lake Tay area to the south of where we are, which contains 25 kilometres of greenstone belt, and that's going to be a big focus for us in 2024 as well.